Berta Caceres says she faces constant death threats. She and her family are members of the indigenous Lenca community in Honduras. They live along the Gualcaque River, which is sacred to their people. In 2006, work began here to build a hydroelectric dam. It would have cut off the water supply to the Lenca community and the land they live off. Caceres organised peaceful protests. Security forces turned out in force. The dam had wealthy international investors and the government was determined to push ahead. The protesters refused to be intimidated. They set up roadblocks to stop the work proceeding. Some were detained and tortured. Finally, one community leader was shot and killed. Only then did some of the international funders pull out, signalling the end of the dam. A victory for Berta Caceres, but one that came at a high price. She is one of today's recipients for the Goldman Prize. Another is Phyllis Omido, halfway around the world in Kenya. When her son was just a baby, she discovered that her own breast milk was making him sick. The reason? Lead poisoning. It came from a local smelter where she worked. Phyllis soon realised that many other people in the Mombasa shanty town, where she lived, were also affected. The factory was illegally pumping contaminated water into the river, which locals depend on for their daily needs. Children were getting ill and women were suffering miscarriages and stillbirths. She set up an action group and persuaded local government doctors to run tests. One child was shown to have 20 times the normal amount of lead in his blood. Thanks to Phyllis Omido's lobbying, the smelter was eventually shut down.